Get back to the vision again. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint, but happy is he who keeps the law. Proverbs 29:18. Revelation in Hebrew is hazan. It means vision, oracle, prophecy. That is the word that God gave you, the revealing of what he is going to do with you, in you, and through you. The word gives you hope. The word gives you direction. The word gives you discipline, ability, power, energy. The word is your why. When you can see why you are doing something, you have a strong enough reason to keep going even when things get hard. Your why is your aim. It aligns every area of your life. Finances, health, friends, habits, activities, your yeses, your nos. Your aim makes you decisive, clear. Here's Proverbs 29:18 in a few other translations. Where there is ignorance of God, crime runs wild. But what a wonderful thing it is for a nation to know and keep his laws. Where there is no vision, no revelation of God and his word, the people are unrestrained. But happy and blessed is he who keeps the law of God. Where there's no vision, the people get out of control, but whoever obeys instruction is happy. Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. Meaning, write the vision, start with the end in mind, work backwards, step by step, making the plan clear and actionable. Then begin. The plan can be edited along the way. It will need to be. However, getting it down on paper is the first step towards action. When you are compelled by a purpose that pulls the deepest parts of your heart, that forces you to ignite your deepest potential, that overwhelms your thoughts, that carries you into a secret place that belongs to you and God, a mastermind of higher intelligence, drowning your thoughts with supernatural revelation, everything petty becomes insignificant. The distracting worries of this earthly life dissolve. Busyness loses its authority. Worldly treasures lose their value. The veil lifts. Your eyes see clearly. Your heart softens. You hear God's heart rather than your flesh. You become realigned with a higher purpose from an origin not of yourself, but from another realm. You get reconnected with the thought that prompted your existence. The before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you thought that God is talking about in Jeremiah 1:5. Your soul gets excited. Yes, finally, I will be me. You begin to do things you never thought you could do, because you see the long-term effect is much more beneficial than the temporary pain. Your mind is transformed. You prioritize eternity. Your love muscle becomes strong enough to conquer offense, to be kind in the face of mean, to be consistent in your personality, even as circumstances change. You have a reason for your existence. You see yourself as valuable, being used on purpose, on mission. Your perspective is no longer short-term. Your actions take on responsibility. You step into your authority boldly, confidently, knowing God is using you and God is for you because you are for him. You become obsessed and possessed by the vision, your why. You're God's servant, his soldier. No one serving as a soldier gets entangled in civilian affairs, but their aim is to please their commanding officer. You become God's prophet, his mouthpiece. You say what he says to say when he says to say it. You're his spirit's body, his vessel, his instrument for good use. You see different from a higher perspective, accurately. Your vision will give you the fuel, the understanding that your body is the vehicle, your soul is the driver, God's spirit is your commander. You have impact, you have influence, you have the mind of Christ. Get back to your vision. Write it again. Review it again. Rehearse it until you become it.